Hi everybody. It's good to be with you today. I got some things to share with you. I'm going to start out by showing you our chrysalises. We have 12 chrysalises now. Every single caterpillar made a chrysalis. So here they are. They are each in their own butterfly house. You see those? And they're just hanging around, just like we talked about. They're just going to hang around until they become butterflies, right? They're going to climb out and be butterflies. So inside their chrysalis, did you put a caterpillar inside a chrysalis yet, in the toilet paper chrysalis? Inside the chrysalis, they're changing. They're not going to look like caterpillars anymore. What kind of things do you think they're growing in there? We know that their wings, right? Their butterfly wings are growing, but also on some long legs and some long antennae. And then they won't be eating leaves or caterpillar food anymore. They'll be eating butterfly food. Who knows what that is? It's nectar. Nectar is kind of like the juice inside of a flower. And they drink the nectar and they use something that's like a really long tongue. I'm not going to stick my tongue out, but you can if you like. See how far you can get your tongue out of your mouth. But it's like a straw. It's not like your tongue. It's like a straw, and it will suck up the nectar out of the flowers like this. Can you do that? Just drink some nectar. And the butterfly says, oh, that was good. Let's get some more. And its tongue is has a special name called a proboscis. Can you say that? I kind of love that word, proboscis. And that's what it uses to drink up the nectar. So I wondered if you made your butterfly puppet that I told you about yet. It's okay if you didn't. You can make one. All you need to do is cut out a butterfly shape and decorate it on both sides. Make it really colorful. And then you fold it in half. And then what you're going to do, I folded it the wrong way. You're going to pretend the straw's not here. You're going to fold it in half, and then maybe a grown-up can help you bend over just a little bit, see, like that, and crease it down hard. And then you're going to spread the wings open, like that. Fold them down over that little part that you just folded, and make those really tight. And then you'll get to add your straw, or a stick, or anything you like. I use staples to add on my straw. I think I put 3 staples in there, so hopefully it's going to stay on. And then you can open up the wings, and it's a butterfly puppet. Now, to make the butterfly fly, you just do this. You go up and down, up and down. You see its wings flapping gently. I'm not zooming it around, but you could do that if you wanted to. But it's a good idea to be gentle with your butterfly so that it doesn't break, because it is just made out of paper. When one arm gets tired, because mine just got tired, you can switch hands and make your butterfly fly. And we're going to learn the butterfly song that we would be doing at Happy Time right now. So if you have a puppet, get your puppet. If you don't, you can have your own wings like this and be the butterfly. You could do these kind of butterfly wings, and you can still do the song. So if you have your butterfly puppet, join me. Practice having it go up and down, because the first thing it's going to do is dance. Don't you think butterflies sometimes look like they're dancing because they're here, they go here and there, and they flutter all around? So if you're ready, I'm going to stand up, because in this song we have to go down to the ground and way up high, stretching our bodies and our arms, which is really good for your body, and it's also good for your brain. Did you know that? When you move your body like that, stretching and bending. So are you ready? Some of you already know this song, I know. I have to scoot way back so I can stand up like you guys. All right, here we go. Get your butterfly. First it's going to dance. Butterfly, butterfly, dancing all around. Butterfly, butterfly, now you're on the ground. In a tree, hard to see, now you've flown away. Butterfly, butterfly, please come back someday. And it came back to us again. Just like they do, they fly all over the place, don't they? So that's our butterfly song, and we'll sing it again next time that I talk to you, so that you can practice it. But it's a really easy song to learn, and we have a lot of fun with that at Happy Time. I did go do, oh wait, we have to do our caterpillar song. It's not story time yet. Even though we don't have any caterpillars anymore, we do have chrysalises, and so that's what happens in this song. Let's make a leaf, and you got your caterpillar. Here we go. The fuzzy wuzzy caterpillar hung down from a leaf, spun a chrysalis, and then fell fast asleep. While she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly, and later when she woke up, she was a butterfly. And see, you can dance your hands all around and do that song too. So there are our caterpillars inside their chrysalis, ready to come out soon, I hope. Maybe in a week or so, I'm not sure, but as soon as we have a butterfly come out, I will let you know and show you. So now it is story time, and I brought a story home from Happy Time that's one of my favorites. It's not about butterflies, even though there's butterflies in the story, but it's about our old friend Fletcher the fox. Do you remember when, silly Fletcher, he tried to put the leaves back on the tree in fall? He was so sad about the tree losing its leaves, but it turned out okay in the end. His mom explained it to him, right? Well, here is Fletcher again. And the title of this story is The Fox and the Springtime Blossoms. Because it's springtime right now. That's what time of year it is. And flowers are blooming. And when flowers come out and they're all opened up like this, ooh, I've got to go backwards. We call them blossoms. And so this is a story about blossoms, which kind of gives it away. So you're going to know what Fox thinks maybe isn't the right thing. But let's see. It's such a beautiful book. I love the pictures in these Fletcher stories, and so I'm excited that I get to read it even though we're not at school. And I'll do my best because I have to read it everything's backwards when I do these videos. Kind of tricky, you guys. But there's Fletcher, do you see it? And here's where the story starts. The woods were full of chirping, bustling, sing-song sounds of spring. Who's chirping, do you think? Some birds, probably, huh? Fletcher bounced along with his nose in the air, sniffing the just burst buds of flowers. The bud is before the flower opens up. It's all tight, and then it opens up. And he was sniffing them. Remember how we do that sometimes at group time? Let's give it a try. Can you smell a flower? That's what Fletcher's doing. And he was also playing chase with the butterflies, with his head spinning, with sights and sounds. He tumbled happily, look at him, there he goes, down the hill into the sunny orchard. But when he picked himself up from the ground, he couldn't believe his eyes. A soft breeze danced through the branches, carrying snowy flakes. Snow? So late in spring, thought Fletcher. It will be too cold for the buds and the butterflies. There's no time to lose. So looking for someone to tell, Fletcher trotted back up the hill and past two birds, cuckooing on a branch. You see the little birds? You've flown to your summer house too soon, Fletcher cried. I've been down to the orchard, and there's more snow on the way. Then we should fly back south, they called. But first we must tell Porcupine. He's just come out of his bed from the winter. He needs to snuggle back down, or he'll freeze. Fletcher and the birds found Porcupine, stretching and scratching. There's snow on the way, panted Fletcher. I saw it in the orchard. It will be too cold for the butterflies. The birds will have to fly south, and you must go back inside your house. Then I should crawl back into my bed. Porcupine was sad about that. But first we must tell Squirrel that he needs to hunt for food. He's eaten his winter store of nuts. He'll need to find more. Fletcher, the birds, and Porcupine, see them all going, found Squirrel, their squirrel, scampering after sunbeams. Snow is blowing in from the orchard, gasped Fletcher. It will be too cold for the butterflies. The birds will have to go back. Porcupine will have to go back to bed, and you must find some food. You're right. I have eaten my spring feast already, said Squirrel, and all my stores are gone. But before I hunt for more, we need to tell the rabbits to munch as much grass as they can. Because remember, when it snows, it covers up the grass, and bunnies and things that eat down on the ground can't get any food. So the rabbits, there they are, look, were rolling down the hill next to their burrow. Stop playing, cried Fletcher. There's snow blowing in from the orchard. It will be too cold for the butterflies. The birds will need to fly south. Poor Porcupine has to go back to bed, and Squirrel has to go find more food. You must munch as much grass as you can. Oh, the rabbits were dizzy from all the rolling. We have to. First, let's go play in the snow. Was that a great idea the bunnies had? I think so. I think everybody likes playing in the snow when we get this picture for you. There they all go. So the rabbits hoppity, roly-poly, plopped down the hill through the woods. They were chased by Squirrel and Porcupine, the birds, and a bouncy, full of importance fox, all the way to the orchard, where the ground was white with, can you guess what it is? Can you remember the title? Blossoms. Look at that. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Blossoms bobbing in the branches, blossoms blowing in the breeze, blossoms blanketing the ground, and not a snowflake to be found. Though these are blossoms, not snow, you silly old fox, the animals cried. Fletcher blinked and rubbed his eyes, feeling very silly, because he'd made a mistake, hadn't he? Sometimes that happens. The animals scooped up pawfuls and clawfuls of blossoms from the ground, and they covered him in a tickly shower of fluttering white petals. Fletcher and his friends ran and played between the trees until at last they all collapsed, they were so tired, into a soft white heap in the blossoms. Then the birds fluttered back to their branch with handfuls of blossoms to line their nests. That's a great idea. They'll be so soft for the baby birds. Porcupine snuffled off up the slope, his quills dotted with tiny white petals. Kind of decorated himself, hadn't he? And Squirrel was chasing up and down trees after the snow-white blossoms, dancing in the breeze. And the rabbits bounced back up the hill with blossoms to brighten their burrow. They're going to use them for decorations. We use flowers for decorations, don't we? Because they're so pretty. But Fletcher, there he is, look, oops, there he is. He lay smiling in his soft bed of petals, watching the blossoming branches bobbing overhead. He looks happy. Can you see how happy he looks? And that is the end. Isn't that a great story? I love that story, and I love the pictures. And I love how it ends, because Fletcher is laying back. And this is a fun thing to do if you have a tree, or even if you don't. If you have some grass or somewhere at your house where you could lay down on your back and just really get relaxed and look up. It's super fun to look up through a tree and look at the leaves, and maybe the breeze is blowing. Or if not, just look up at the sky and enjoy watching the sky and listening to what you hear. Then it's kind of fun to go and make a picture after doing that. You could draw a picture of some blossoms or a tree, something to remind you of the wonderful time that we have when we're out in nature, just like Fox and all of his friends. And that's the end of our story time today. But before I go, I had an idea. See if you like this idea. You maybe know that around town, oh gosh, in Arroyo Grande and Pismo Beach and Roba Beach, all over, people are putting Easter egg pictures in their window so that families can drive around and find Easter eggs. Not real ones, but pictures in windows. Because we can't go out and do that kind of thing in the parks anymore. Not yet, anyway, not till the summer. Maybe we'll have a summer Easter egg hunt. But this is really fun because you can drive around and see the things that people have made. So they can be really beautiful. And it's just a different way, but a really cool way. So my idea was that Happy Time would participate in that, and that maybe you could help me color and make some Easter eggs, and I will put them in the window at Happy Time. I have some Easter egg pictures that I'm going to send with this video, and you can color those if you like and decorate those, or you can make your own and decorate them however you want. I'm going to show you the pictures. This is one that my granddaughter made yesterday when she was over at my house. So she colored it and decorated it and just made it her own, and that's what you can do. But I have these pictures. If you want to use these, there's an egg that looks like this. Here's the flower one that Ruby did. This is kind of neat because this is a dot-to-dot egg where you join the dots and draw your own egg shape and then color it in. And then here's one with some circles and wavy lines. You could do a pattern with that, right? And then this one too would be fun if it were a pattern. So you can use these if you want to, but you don't have to. You can make your own. And then when they're all decorated, if you can cut it out so it looks like Ruby's, and then have mom or dad, if they're going to the store or out somewhere, they could drop it off at Happy Time and then let me know, and I will put them all up in our windows so that when people walk by or drive by Happy Time, they'll see that all the Happy Time kids are still making beautiful art, even though we aren't doing it at school together. And it'll be like we all put up our art at school. Won't that be cool? So I hope you'll join me. Be sure to have mom and dad, after they take the egg to Happy Time, to let me know. That way I know to go and put it in the window. They can put it in our mailbox, maybe. I'm not sure how. Probably have to kind of fold them to get them in the mailbox. Or they could go in school and just drop it really quickly on this, where they usually sign you in when you get there in the morning. And then I can collect them and I'll put them up, and maybe you guys could drive by and see them. So I hope you'll join me in doing that, and I'm going to say bye-bye for now. I will talk to you again soon, and I love you very much. I miss you guys, but I'm so excited to have story time and singing time with you today. So I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Bye-bye.